This has been weighing on me, okay? Yay! Okay, website, yay. Holly Joy Rigsby. If there's been any stress I have experienced, it's revolved around the club and not being ready. You will not be able to get in the club. Go to Holly Joy with an I, Rigsby.com. That is up, and this will help to clarify my new direction. So my new brand focus. And there is a brand new Journey Journal template that you can grab up. And with that gives you the review of the videos where I teach you how to use it. So if you've not been using your journal, check it out, you love it, yay! If you've not been using your journal with consistency, now is the time to get back into that habit, because once the club does open up with the disciplines, the prerequisite is that you have a journaling habit. So once we close the club on December 27th, part of the transition and all the changes was I was moving the domain. Michelle was great, very wonderful. I had to move the domain, the hosting, and I had to move everything over to a brand new domain. So that was one big chunk of the work that we had to do behind the scenes. So the other part of the big change is the restructuring of what's going to be in the club based on the video that I made for you a couple weeks ago. Oh, you saw on Instagram. Based on the video that I made for you a couple weeks ago about what the new direction in the club and the focus will be. Structurally, that is not ready, and if I may explain why, I purchased a software that made it look very easy to install and press go. And then I just put in my topics and my lessons and my activities, and voila, it would be a lovely display on the side. Once the site was transferred over to everydayjoy.com, we went in and we set up, we installed all of the new software, and we're so excited to set it up and start testing it out. And we're excited to let the members who had paid for their year up front to get in and test it out. And we ran into one glitch after another, and the longer that Michelle and I played around, Michelle was trying to research, trying to find all these videos on how to make sure it was running properly. I started researching, trying to find out, what am I missing? Why am I having to buy more things? And the more we played with it, the more it broke. And the more frustrated I had this lingering, heavy feeling that this is broke. I don't know what to do to fix it. And I have members of the club who are waiting on me. Tried to do this all by ourselves. We realized that we have spent a great deal of time trying to figure it out. And it's fun to figure things out, yeah? You feel happy when you figure stuff out. You're like, yeah, I got it. Like putting a bookshelf together. I can put a bookshelf together. When it comes to like stuff that's outside of your area of expertise or knowledge, like tech stuff, website stuff, I know just enough. Michelle's ears were ringing. That's why she jumped on. There comes a point when you realize that this is something that you need to ask for help. And Tessa knows she does a happy dance when she figures things out. But not everything in life is designed for you to figure out. Because you end up, I don't like so much to say wasting so much time and energy, because you do glean a lesson out of it. And I believe that lessons in life are necessary, especially ones that hurt and cause pain, so you don't repeat them. So I don't want to say it's been a waste of time. It's been an investment in a lesson learned that now we know moving forward, should something take more than X amount of minutes or hours. Yes, learning a lot, but not expected to, but yes, oh, I love how you said that. Oof, I'm learning a lot, but I'm not doing what I expected I would be doing. So my lesson has been learned. I jumped on the phone today, and the person I should have asked from the beginning is my web and brand designer gal, Felicia, who has been an angel sent from heaven. You saw her work by going to Holly Joy Rigsby. She is like, yes, 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 and yes. And then, because I showed her where I was with the club, she's like, oh, she goes, you know, we need to be consistent on brand moving forward. And I'm seeing some places where this is inconsistent, so I can help clean that up for you too. I just hired her today. She understands 100% what I intended to have built on my own with the help of Denise and Michelle, but we were unsuccessful. That being said, she's like, when do you need this done? And I was like, last week. And she's like, okay, well, realistically, looking ahead. And I was like, before February? She's like, we'll have it done before February. So I'm not making stuff up. I know, yay for Felicia. She is so awesome, you guys. This is not me making up a deadline. This is not me going, oh, I guess I could say we'll do virtual tours on this day and this day. That's what I've been doing. Deadlines are an important part of getting things done. But the deadlines need to be realistic, and are the steps that you're taking things that you're just kind of guessing and assuming, or are they solid? So my big lessons learned over the past 2 weeks, well, since January 1st, are that you can't do everything by yourself. And yes, I have a team, but outside of my team, yes, I need to embrace failing forward. And I was working with what I had, but I had to set just like we set a timer, just like we have triggers, that you can't keep trying and continually ending back at square one. That's what I was like. We can't wake up every day saying it's a fresh new start. But by the end of the day, things fell apart and you keep coming back to square one. That's what I had been doing. And in the process, I have not been focusing on where my strengths are, which is creating the content that is designed to get you motivated and moving in 2017. So now I am able to remove my focus out of the realm of worry and disappointment and stress, because this has not been getting done by my own two hands. And thank you to Beth that not everything I do has to have my blood, sweat, and tears in it. It's okay to delegate and ask for help, so that way I can take my focus and my energies and put it into the things that I'm good at, my strengths, which we all need to consider. So I hope that by sharing this, it not only is giving you some information, you're not scratching your head being like, where the heck is Holly? Where is this thing that she promised to deliver? But it's also kind of setting an example that, yes, you're going to have many times in your life where you're going to fail, but please let it be a fail forward, and it's a lesson learned that you're able to take with you, so you become more effective and efficient the next time an obstacle pops up its pretty head. We're just going to move forward, because everything doesn't have to be perfect and in place to continue to make forward progress. Everyone will be seeing for real with a hard deadline of January 30th. I think that's what she sent in the contract. To get to do the virtual tour. So before February, you will be up and running back in the brand new club. Even more beautiful than what I could have dreamed, since my web designer is now. I've handed it over. The point of what I wanted to share too in sharing my experience is that if you feel like you've wasted time doing something, try to rephrase it and instead ask, what kind of lesson did you glean from it that you'll carry with you as a stepping stone? Fail forward.